What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Dave the DJ, man. I'm back. It's been a couple of weeks, man, since I done last went up there and talked to y'all, but definitely, man, we have a lot of different topics that I want to go up there and discuss today. First, starting off with Atlanta losing to Arizona. Before I do that, y'all already know my motto, fucking intro. Let's just get the shit started. Did anyone see that dismantle, disgrace, that abomination that happened on Sunday? My Atlanta Falcons, granted, it was a cross the country game. Yes, they went from Atlanta, Georgia, all the way to Arizona, and we got whooped. We got stumped. Regardless of the score, if anyone watching the game, you could truly see that Arizona was the more dominant team, that they controlled everything in that entire game. Falcons were settling for field goals. We could not go up there and score touchdowns. We did not, again, have no running game. We did not have no receivers to throw it to. The defense was giving up any and everything in the passing game. And we just were not, we looked like a depleted team. We really did. And that's just kind of how the season has been for the Falcons. Like I've said in previous videos, the Falcons are not making the playoffs. The Falcons are not going to a Super Bowl. The Falcons need to go and make some major roster changes. Like I said, I went up there and said in my previous videos, we need to trade Roddy White. We need to fire Coach Smith. I was really saying that we need to go on and trade Gonzalez. If I was in one of the offices at Atlanta, Georgia, I would go up there and truly trade Gonzalez to a contending football team and let him try and get a ring and go out with dignity, because being on this Falcon team is not going to leave a good taste in your mouth, especially when we begged you to come back just so we can go 2-7 and out of our first 9 games. That is not the reason why he came back. But back to the Arizona game. That right there, like I said, is just a summary of just how the Falcons have played this year, and it's just a summary of how things are to come. Because next we have Carolina. And anyone who is a Falcons fan seen the 2 games that we played in Carolina last year. And truly, to be honest with you, Carolina dominated both those games that we played last year. Granted, yes, we did go up there and split. And we won one game that was at home. That was a Hail Mary from the end zone that Roddy White caught. I believe that ball traveled a good 60, 70 yards. And Roddy White made that incredible catch for him to go and set up the game-winning field goal from Matt Bryant. Again, like I said, Matt Ryan with the 2 on his back is not the clutch player that everyone think he is. Matt Bryant, the kicker, is the clutch player on this Falcons football team. So like I said, Carolina, Cam Newton, for some reason, who is from College Park, so you know anytime he's facing the Falcons, he has been on the record saying that he is a Falcons fan, will be energized and will be motivated to try and defeat his hometown growing up team. And he is going to do that with easy success, because the Falcons are going to go up there and lose to Carolina. Carolina has much better defense than Arizona. Cam Newton, to me, in my opinion, is a better quarterback than Matt Ryan. Not because he is more accurate, because he has the dual threat of running, which Matt Ryan does not have. But like I said, right now with the Falcons team, it's more negatives than there are positives right now. So I'm not going up there and bashing saying that Matt Ryan is the total blame on the team, but when you are the quarterback, the ball is in your hand every snap of the play on offense. So you have the ability to put the ball where it needs to be on every offensive play. So you get the most blame, the most, when anyone go up there and say, why do we lose the game or why do we win the game, it's usually with the quarterback. But that's really all I have to say. Like I said, the Falcons are going to lose to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's just going to be, like I said, I really feel like we should go and kind of call the dogs in, wave the white flags, go on and tank this season and try and get us a good draft pick, try and trade away some players, and so we can start this rebuilding process. I know a lot of people in Atlanta does not want to hear this, but it's the truth. We really don't have nothing to play for because everybody in NFC is clicking right now, and the Falcons are just going the other way. Now, if you haven't heard, the NBA is back. Man, I'm saying, just after a couple of games in the NBA, man, I'm like, where have you been, man? I mean, the opening night already go up there and start off with a bang. Now, let me go and talk about a couple things that happened with the NBA. First thing, Anyone who knows me, man, knows that I am huge. My favorite player in all time is Allen Iverson. Yes, I grew up an Allen Iverson fan. He has always been my favorite player in this league. I was truly a 76ers fan, especially when they went to the NBA Finals in 2001. That is why I am not a Lakers fan, because of that 2001 Finals. And it was definitely hard, man, seeing my boy Allen Iverson retire. He's definitely had a great, stellar career. I think the only one blemish mark is that he did not win that championship ring, but he will still go down as one of the pound for pound greatest to ever play. So, like I said, it's definitely going to be a hard pill to swallow, but he's definitely, I think, recognized around the league as at least a top 50 player to ever play this league. Uh, Derrick Rose. Everybody was waiting to see what Derrick Rose was going to do this year. Everybody was waiting to see how that knee was going to hold up. Everybody was waiting to see if he was still going to have that explosiveness. And we're still trying to find out, because I mean, you can't base anything off of 1 or 2 games. You have to at least give it a good 20, 25 games or whatnot like that. But from what has been shown and what has been seen, that the Bulls are definitely more contending, more focused, just a better overall team with their leader back. So I definitely predict big things for Chicago Bulls. I definitely think they will make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they will lose to the Miami Heat. Now, let me just go up there and say this, y'all. I'm not a Miami Heat fan. I just go up there and I'm realistic, and I just speak what I just think is the truth. And as much as it pains me, and as much as I don't want Miami to win, I mean, did that opening night not convince you that nobody's really going to go up there and take the crown away from these guys? The only way that Miami is going to lose is if one of their key star players get hurt. So the only way Miami is going to win is if Miami defeats itself. Because there is nobody, let me repeat this, there is no team in this league that is going to beat Miami. Now, the only team that could get close, not defeat them, but maybe take them to 7 games, is the Indiana Pacers right now. I like the move that they did. They got Luis Scola. Danny Granger is coming back, which I would trade him for an actual point guard, because we all know that Paul George is better suited at the 2 than he is the 1. But the Pacers are really the only threat to Miami Heat from going up there and capturing that 3rd title. I mean, just when, and the reason why I say this is because everybody thought Chicago, with Derrick Rose coming back, that they would go up there and give them a challenge. And by the 3rd quarter, maybe early, late 2nd, Miami had pulled away, and they just went up there and shown that, look here, okay, yeah, you had your fun, yeah, you had whatever, but it's back to business. And they went on and blew Chicago out. Now, Chicago made it a game late in the 4th quarter, but they still lost by 12 points, something like that, and it could have been a lot worse. Now, with the opening night in the NBA, there were a bunch of LeBron commercials. Now, I already know that this is a huge PR stunt. I already know that, everybody, loves LeBron, and he's definitely the face of the league. But goddamn, I mean, how many commercials can you get? I mean, you got kids running all down the street. Now I do like the commercial with his son and, showing off his beautiful new wife. I know he got married over the summer, so I do like that commercial. But I mean, damn, LeBron, every time it went on commercial, they had you on every face. I mean, it was the LeBron night. I mean, really. I think it was just a little bit too much. If anything, make a commercial maybe predicting you may go back to Cleveland. And speaking of that, have y'all seen that NBA promo where they're predicting crazy things? Phil Jackson going to the Knicks and OKC and Clippers and Kobe retiring and people winning the championship and all this other stuff like that. That was a crazy promo. Why don't you have LeBron maybe going back to Cleveland? That couldn't be a possibility with Kyrie Irving. Yeah, now you have to get rid of everybody else, but I mean, really, all you need is just a legitimate LeBron James and somebody to pass the ball to, and I can join the team and we'll still win. At least right now. Shout out, man, to the Boston Red Sox for going up there winning. Now, granted, I'm not really a big Boston Red Sox fan, but I definitely respect any town that has been through any tragedy, and they all band together and rise up and win for a good cause. So I like the whole beard thing. I like, like I said, the passion with the fans and whatnot. So they are definitely well and deserving to going up there winning that. And for right now, man, that's all I have to go up there and say. So I will definitely be checking back with y'all maybe in next week or whatnot, and we'll discuss some more topics. Peace.